guys! So I am back at it with another Instagram cookie review. This time we're not going to be doing cookies though. We are doing brownies, so it's a little different, but there's just one company that I've really been wanting to try, and they do brownies. So, you know, darn, I guess we'll have to do brownies. I know. So the three companies that I'm going to be reviewing today is the Brownie Depot, Buckeye Brownies, and West Coast Confection. So I'm going to be going over how the brownies taste and my general opinion of them. If you are looking for more information regarding the shipping, ordering, stuff like that, that'll all be listed in the description down below. Without further ado, I'm really excited to try the first company, which is going to be the Brownie Depot. So this is the box that they came in. This is how they came. So let's get these bad boys out. Okay, it does come with heating instructions, so you can either bake it in the oven for 3 to 5 minutes, or you can microwave for 30-35 seconds. I don't think I'm gonna microwave them because that requires getting off my bed and going to the kitchen. And could I be doing this in the kitchen? Yes. Am I? No. Deal with it. And then if you don't want to devour your brownies within 3 days, we recommend freezing them for up to 30 days. So you can freeze them for 30 days. If you don't freeze them, they're good for 3 days. Good to know. So it does look like I ordered a lot of brownies, and what you'll see with the other two companies is I'm only doing 4. You couldn't do that with these, and that's probably one thing out of everything that I've seen so far that I haven't really liked, and that's just that you had to order a minimum of 7. And they're about between $6 to $7.50 per brownie. So it's gonna 7 brownies plus shipping. I don't think there's tax. So I'm really hoping that these brownies are delicious, but even if they are delicious, I probably wouldn't order them again just because spending $60. So I'm gonna be really disappointed if I don't like these. So I'm only gonna be trying 4. I can actually smell them from here. They're not out of their package yet, and I can already smell them. So that's exciting. They come in individual bags. It looks like ones that peel up, and then there's a sticker. That's their Instagram. Contains eggs and wheat, tree nuts, may contain tree nuts, peanuts, and or soy. They all have a little sticker, and then the name of the brownie on the back. So which one do I want to start with? Let's do the rainbow. Oh, that smells like a brownie. A lot of crumbs are falling off the brownie as I took it out of the package, as I'm kind of picking it up too. So just be very careful of that. So here's our first one. So this is called the Sprinkle Cookie, which is loaded with rainbow cookies topped with sprinkles. Sounds pretty basic, but I'm excited to try it. All right, let's go. Wow. All right, it's saying rainbow cookie. That's reminding me of a, oh, what cookie is that? The brownie's really fudgy to begin with. All right, I know that cookie. It's like an almond. I know what that flavor is. Oh my god, that's frustrating. Yeah, my teeth just sank into that. Super fudgy, not dense, but those cookies that they said was inside of it, it definitely has an almond extract flavor to it. I'm very sensitive to that. I'm trying to think, there's a cookie. There's something that tastes like, I can't put my mind around it, but I actually like it in here. It's really nice. One more. Oh, that's easy to store for later. What would I rate that? I think I'd go 8.5 out of 10. Anything with like almond extract in it. If there's a lot of almond, it's very concentrated, I tend to not like it. But that balanced really well from the chocolate of the brownie. And like the brownie said, it's fudgy, but it's light. It is not a very dense brownie where I feel like I could eat that entire thing but not feel like a rock just fell into the pit of my stomach. I'm excited for these other flavors because that was pretty basic. What should we go with next? You know what? Let's go a little crazy. Let's go with the strawberry Pop-Tart flavor. Okay, this one's a little damp. So like I said, this is the strawberry Pop-Tart, and this is loaded with strawberry Pop-Tarts topped with Pop-Tart bites. Oh yeah, this one's pretty wet. It is sticking to my fingers, if you can, yeah, all right. I can kind of smell the Pop-Tart. All right, let's just dig in. Okay, this base is so wet. Look at this. It's just coming right off onto my hand no matter where I put it. This is so messy. I should have brought a napkin in here. I'm not gonna go and get one until I'm done. This one, it was good, but I feel like the flavors were were separate from each other. Like I tasted the fudginess of the brownie, same base as the other one, and I have a feeling all of these bases might be the same, just with like different toppings in it. But I feel like I tasted the chocolate and then I tasted the Pop-Tart. It wasn't like a strawberry, like a chocolate strawberry flavor combo. I tasted chocolate and got the brownie, and then like no brownie and just tasted the Pop-Tart. So I mean, it was nice, but just because I feel like it just didn't blend very well together. And the bottom was so messy. It got all over my hands. And then I'd give that a 7 out of 10. Again, 7 out of 10s tend to be like my base. Like it's standard, can't go wrong with it kind of flavor. Nothing too crazy, but not bad. You know what? We're gonna go back to kind of normal. We're gonna do the Oreo flavor next. Please do not be as wet. I don't want to make a mess. Says the person who could have easily done this in the kitchen but chose to do it on her bed. Because I make great decisions. Oh, thank God. Okay, this feels a little more dry. This one, okay, so the last one, it was wet, so it wasn't crumbling and kind of falling over the place. This one, just like that first one, we got some crumbs. So this is the Oreo one, and it's loaded with Oreo cookies topped with Oreo bits. I could just feel the crumbs falling off my hand when I was doing that. All right, we're gonna get a nice bite of cookie in there. All right. It's just falling apart. Oh my God. We're gonna put this one back in the bag because it's literally just falling out all over the place. What I really like about Oreos is you have that chocolate from the cookie and the vanilla from the cream. I feel like I didn't get any vanilla, even though I definitely bit into a cookie that had cream in it. Do it again. They had a little, but not enough for me to really get like Oreos, cookies and cream vibes from it. I think I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10 too. Like it's basic, it tastes good, but I'm not wowed by it. I promise I will get a light, so when I do stuff like this, it won't get dark because I am relying on the sun. So I'm so sorry that my videos are dark and I don't have good lighting, and I'll get a light one day. I feel like there's a lot of salt in this one too. This one's not stable at all. Like it's just begging to just crumble. All right, we got one more. I think this is the most out there out of the ones I'm gonna be trying, and it's the Dunkaroo. I don't, like part of the bottom is dry, but then other parts are wet. All right, what's in this? Alright, so this is loaded with chocolate chip Teddy Grahams and vanilla icing topped with sprinkles and more Teddy Grahams. The bottom parts that are wet might just be the vanilla icing. Give it a go. That was pretty good. I like that. I think the bottom was vanilla frosting, but it definitely made the bottom wet. But that had a really nice taste to it. And the Teddy Grahams added some texture to it. Same brownie base. I think I'd give this I think I do another 8.5 out of 10. What was the first one I did that I gave an 8 out of 10? Oh, it was the rainbow one. Yeah, I'd give them both 8.5s out of 10s. I think the Dunkaroo, if I had to choose between the two, I rate over it, but I think I'd give them both 8.5 out of 10s. That was nice. The Dunkaroos had a nice crunch. They weren't, I had a cookie that had Dunkaroos in it as well, but I don't know what happened, but they were chewy as if they were stale, and I didn't know if that was the baking process or something else, but they were crunchy in that brownie, so I don't know what happened with the cookie. The vanilla frosting gave a different like flavor profile than just fudgy brownie. There's some sprinkles on there. Don't know if they made that much of a difference, but it looked pretty. Overall, I'd say that these are pretty average brownies. The bases were all the same. There was no diversity in that base. It was just a fudge brownie, like a light fudge brownie with different toppings on top or mixed in. And you know, that's something I feel like I could easily get at a grocery store or make myself, especially when I have to spend like a minimum of $60 to get something like this. I don't think it's worth it. Like they're not bad, but I don't think they're worth it. So would I order these again? No. And it has nothing to do with the taste. I just don't think they're worth it for what they are. I feel like I could make a basic like brownie batter and then throw whatever ingredients for much less. So yeah. Those are my thoughts on the Brownie Depot. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at Buckeye Brownies, and I feel like we're going to get some really nice and diverse flavors from this company, so I'm excited. So unfortunately, I did order the Buckeye Brownies while I was kind of in that phase where I just really did not want to film, but I couldn't help myself. I've been waiting for those brownies for a couple of months, and I was really excited when I finally got them, and and I can't express how much I didn't want to film, so I just ended up eating them. So I won't have any physical brownies here to show you, but I do have some photos. I'll go over the descriptions, and I did write down my thoughts on how I felt about them. Not exactly what you were expecting, but please do forgive me. I'll do better, I promise. I have brownies next time, so let's get into the Buckeye Brownies. So one thing that I really do love about Buckeye Brownies is that they have their 4 original flavors, but then they also get monthly limited edition flavors, and depending on which month they'll have 2 or 4 flavors. So I did order these back in October, so a lot of pumpkin spice, Halloween candy. I did only end up getting one of the specialty flavors, which was Bumping Pumpkin. The Bumping Pumpkin Brownie is a beautiful blondie layered with frosted pumpkin pie Pop-Tart and topped with their homemade pumpkin cheesecake cookie dough. After the brownies bake, it is drizzled with cream cheese frosting. Next, I had the Gift, which had a blondie base, frosted cupcake Pop-Tarts, sugar cookie, and sprinkles, followed by the MVP, which was a brownie base with cookies and cream cookie dough infused with chocolate and white chips, topped with Oreos and chocolate chips. And then last, we had Snickerdoodle and Chill, a blondie base with golden Oreos, Snickerdoodle cookie dough, topped with white chocolate chips, cream cheese frosting drizzle, and turbinado cane sugar. With these, when I first got them, they did have heating instructions. I didn't heat them up initially, and they were dry and more cakey than they were brownie. So I was a little disappointed with the texture. But the other thing is the taste didn't really come through. Like, I got a hint of pumpkin with the pumpkin one. So when I first got them, I first tried them without heating them up. I was really disappointed, but that would have more to do with me because I did kind of hype them up in my own mind as opposed to just going in a little more neutral. I did like that you kind of did get a different taste, whereas opposed to the Brownie Depot, it was all more or less the same. So I did really appreciate that. But when I heated them up, they were definitely better. Still probably not as great as I had imagined in my head. I think I just kind of ruined it for myself with having high expectations. But heating them up, I would absolutely recommend for this company. It wasn't as dry. The flavors came out a lot more. Depending, I probably wouldn't go for their OG pack, but if there was a flavor, like one of their monthly flavors that just seemed amazing, I think I'd be up to ordering again. So a decent brownie. Love their flavor creations. They do get super creative with them, and the taste comes through. I would definitely recommend heating these up though if you're interested in purchasing them. So since we didn't have any brownies to show this time, let's quickly get into the third brownie company. I promise I actually have the brownies. See? It's full. Like, they're in there. See? They're in there. Yeah. So the last company is the West Coast Confection. I'm really excited about this one, not just because they have a variety of flavors, but it's the most unique feature that I've seen from really any of the companies that I've done so far, and that's complete and total customization. I got their OG pack, and I did end up getting the mini version because we're still trying to learn portion control, because that's been out the window for a while, and I didn't want the temptation to be sitting in my house, so I did get the mini pack, which I really like that as an option, instead of getting these huge brownies that you may end up not really liking. So I really like that they also had that option as well. Like I said, I did get the OG pack. I didn't do a customization, but if I end up liking these, I would definitely like to do one of their customization packs because it's one batch, so you can't just do one brownie of your customization. You have to do a whole batch, but you basically get to pick your base, your toppings, fillings, anything like that, and I've seen some wild combination. Let's get started and actually taste some brownies, considering you guys didn't get to see that with Buckeye. I know that's all you really care about, so let's get into it. Alright, so in the package it does come with a little card, and it's with the heating instructions, and we recommend heating your treat in the microwave for 15 to 30 seconds for the best experience. Enjoy within 5 days of receiving, or freeze up to 3 months in original packaging. If frozen, thaw at room temperature for 2 to 3 hours prior to consuming. During warm seasons, items can become misshaped during travel, freeze upon receiving for 1 hour. And then just thanking me for my business. Now isn't that nice of them? So here is what the mini pack looks like. They're all packaged together very nicely. They still look pretty hefty, so I probably still will only take one bite, and I will try to control myself. Oh, operative word being try. So I think I'm going to take their instructions, I'm going to microwave them for 15 to 30 seconds, and then I will get back to you with the review. So the first flavor we're going to try is the OG. This one right here is the Mac Daddy White Caddy. That white on white, a fat ass Superfly Funfetti base G'd up from the feet up with these chunks of white fudge ding dongs and white chocolate chips. Lastly, we top you off with that buttercream dream, a smooth, silky, sexy layer of buttercream love. It is literally falling apart in my hand. Oh my god. This classic will take you back to when you were just a little G. That's a description. Alright, well, yeah, you can kind of see it kind of crumbling. Heat it up for only 15 seconds. This is ooey and gooey to the max. We're gonna take a bite. All right. Yo. Okay. That's a 10 out of 10. Oh, wow. I'm really excited. That has so much flavor. It is so moist. It is literally falling apart, but I love it. The flavor, 10 out of 10. That is, oh my God. That is amazing. That is the best brownie I've tried. By far, nowhere even close. Kind of want to get that like an 11 out of 10. Wow. We're moving on. I need to try the rest of these. Okay. What do we have next? California Love. Which one are you? Next we have the California Love, our legendary buttery blondie inspired by the golden era of West Coast hip hop. This gangsta-ass blondie kicks off with our rich buttery brown sugar base. Next we hit you with that thick layer of decadent cookie butter, white chocolate chips, and them thug-ass white chocolate covered pretzels. Woo-wee, but that ain't it. Next we throw down another layer of that brown sugar butter base and top it off with something real sexy. Gold. Hershey's Gold bars, more white chocolate, and some smooth as silk homemade caramel sauce. This thing gonna hit you so hard your mama gonna feel it. Can I just say I love these descriptions too? That is amazing. I'm so excited. We're just gonna try it. Alright, let's go. Oh my God. That's an 11 out of 10. Of course, the one company I decided to order minis, of course, end up being 2 for 2 bomb. You got that nice, again, moist brownie layer. You get the crunch from not just a pretzel, that white chocolate. It's very present. You taste it. It's a crunch. Absolutely amazing. And then that caramel, you taste that caramel. And it is so decadent and so nice. You taste everything. You get a little bit of that peanut from the Hershey Gold bar. You can taste it all. It blends together so well. And oh my God. That was good. We are moving on. I like what we're doing. I like what I'm getting so far. I want more. I'm gonna finish these. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I'm finishing these. Those were both blondies. Now we're getting into the actual brownies. And next we have a nut and butter G thing. Is definitely this one. We drop in that funky shit with this massive gangsta. This beast starts out with a rich, fudgy brownie base. Next we bring all the noise with a fat layer of peanut butter cup. But we don't mess with them minis. No sir, we cop them big boys. Them full size peanut butter cups. Then we drop in some sweet chocolate chips and peanut butter chips. Then we hit you with that magic double cheeked up layer of peanut butter fudge. Did y'all hear me? I said peanut butter fudge. It's just what the doctor ordered. Now I have to say, when I opened up the package, I immediately did smell the peanut butter. I like peanut butter. I'm not much of a peanut butter in dessert kind of person, but I definitely like it. So I'm still excited to try this, and we're just gonna dig on in. Now, even though I smelled the peanut butter through the package, I think it's like an overpowering concentrated peanut butter flavor. It's not super subtle, you can tell it's peanut butter, but it's a nice peanut butter with a nice fudge brownie. Basic, super soft to bite into. I really tasted peanut butter and chocolate. Did like the texture of the fudge. It was very soft. It didn't feel like a very heavy fudge. And then again, nice moist brownie base. Really good. If you were into, that would probably be a 10 out of 10. Like I said, I'm not a big peanut butter dessert fan. It's not because I don't like them. It's just I don't really consider it a dessert. That is still a 10 out of 10. That is an amazing peanut butter brownie. And we're gonna get into our last brownie. Super excited. Let's do it. Oh, this boy got layers. S'mores money, s'more problems. West Coast Confection coming in hot with that East Coast love. This notorious B.I.G. heavy hitter is straight out of Campfire. Big Papa is kicking it off with our decadent fudgy brownie base. We got next level crunch on you with a layer of toasted graham crackers. Then we giving you s'more cushion for the pushin' with a fluffy marshmallow layer. We stay strong with a silky, buttery, thick layer of homemade caramel sauce, and then finish you off with golden toasted mini Marshalls. I got 99 problems, but a brownie ain't one. Ooh, you can see the layers. I can see the brownie, the graham cracker, the brownie, the caramel, the graham cracker, the marshmallow, Hershey bar on top. Ooh, I'm excited. Let's go. It's absolutely amazing. Oh my God. That caramel is absolutely amazing. Their recipe for caramel is a nice salted caramel, absolutely amazing. Takes that s'mores up a million notches. That was, I'll make another 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. I will give you whatever score you want. These brownies are so good. Pardon me. This is the best company so far out of all of them. Even the cookies, this is the best one. Wow, 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 wow. I cannot say enough about these brownies. I would absolutely recommend West Coast Confection. Ranking first to last, my last place was going to be the first brownies we tried, which was the Brownie Depot. All had the exact same base, super fudgy. Some were wet, some were crumbly, and then it was just, like I said, that same base with different mixings thrown in, and it just tasted like the same brownie with something else in it. And then it was also, you had to buy 7 of them. It was $60, and I'm like, I literally could have gone to the store and bought my own mix, Oreos or whatever, and it would have tasted the same. So not worth the money. Not that they didn't taste good, but there was nothing unique about it. Second place is gonna go to Buckeye Brownies. I did like that they had very diverse flavors, but again, nothing, I wasn't overly impressed by them. Obviously in first place, that's going to be West Coast Confections. They have that diversity. The tastes were amazing. They popped, and the textures were so nice, ooey, gooey, consistent all around the board, and absolutely amazing flavors. So I will absolutely order from West Coast Confections again. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Next time I do one of these videos, we are going to be back to cookies. I will include those down in the description as well if you're curious as to what companies I'm going to be reviewing next. But also look down there if you want to see my overall ratings with all the companies that I've done so far put together. So I will see you guys next time. Bye!